What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Riverbend Springs $10 million challenge. We are right where we left off in the last episode. Last episode we left off with this field needing to be rolled. So we're going to go ahead and get that done. We need to do quite a few things, feed the animals mostly, get them taken care of, because chickens are fine, sheeps are not. It is winter, so we need to get them a little bit more food. And then the cows they're fine, but we could use that. Another thing is checking on productions. I think everything is pretty much running smoothly. I don't think there's really anything we need to take care of at the moment. The honey, we could probably refill and get that started, because we should be getting the cereal factory very soon. TMR production, we have the corn in the field across from the farmyard, so silage shouldn't be an issue. We need to get more hay though. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're running pretty good. I think we're running pretty smooth at the moment. We do need to get some canola, which, let's check on our canola. Yeah, that'll be a little bit, so. But yeah, let's go ahead and get rock and rolling. It is late, so we are going to make sure this is actually, yeah, it's growing cotton, okay. I guess the AI or whatever missed this little part, but that's okay. But yeah, it's a little late in the night for November, but that's okay. We'll get this done either way. We'll turn the lights on and we'll have a party. So we're getting this unfolded, and I'll see y'all here in just a second. Alright, looks like we're on the last pass here. Almost done. I quickly checked to see if there was anything to sell before we ended the month of November, and there is. We need to sell our eggs. Eggs are at the highest price right now, and so that needs to get done before we end and go to December. I also want to let y'all know I'm going to start another series. I've decided that I would like to try and do 2 series at once and start a schedule going with these videos. So far the tentative dates, the tentative days of the week that videos will be uploaded, will be Wednesday for Riverbend Springs, and then Fridays for this new secret series I have boiling up. I think y'all are going to enjoy it a lot. I've thought about it. It took me a little bit because I wanted to do something a little different, and so I went ahead and went on YouTube, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, there's something that I've always wanted to see a YouTuber make videos on, but I've never seen it. And I found what it was, and I looked around and I couldn't find hardly anything on it. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it out, see how it goes. So we are gonna do a new series. Hint, hint, it's gonna be an American map, big map. So we're gonna start from scratch, kind of. We'll probably start with the equipment and then sell a good bit of it. But at least have the farmyard and a couple plots. Those things are very expensive, and y'all don't want to see the grind for that, trust me. So if y'all do want to see a grind like that, let me know. We can do another series after this next series is ended, because this is actually going to be kind of a quick series. It'll be probably 20 to 30 episodes. I don't foresee it going much past 30. So but yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you guys would like to see in future series as well. If you've watched up to this point, make sure to hit that subscribe button. That means you enjoy this kind of content, and I'm going to be pumping out a lot of these kinds of videos. And make sure you like the video as well. I appreciate it. So yeah, we're going to sell the eggs. We're going to, once we sell the eggs, we'll fast forward to December. So let's get back to the farmyard, and I'll see y'all in a second. Alright, we're back here at the farmyard. Let's go ahead and get our semi-truck. I don't even think we really kind of need it. Let's do this small trailer first, and then we'll take it to this bale and pallet storage, and then we'll get the semi-truck. One thing at a time. And I also remembered that while I was doing that rolling, we never limed and fertilized the grapes. So I took a look, and it looks like it's not going to be all that bad. We're still getting about 112% is expected yield. Hopefully that stays the same. There were spots where it was like 89, but should be okay. But even then, as much acreage as there is, it's going to be just fine. I know grapes are a lower yielding crop, which is why I wanted to make sure it was planted on loam, so we got the highest yield possible. Alright, let's see, where did I put that thing? It's in a plate. Oh, it's over where the cotton is. That's right. Okay. Or the cotton, the spinnery. There we go. Disconnect. Alright, hooked up. Let's go ahead and... yeah, that one. I forgot what button it was. I had no idea. Let's get those eggs out here first before I pull up to it. Got a good amount of eggs. It says 24 pallets, so 24,000 liters. That's not bad. For like the first half year, I think. It's not bad at all. I have a mod for chicken pens. Holds 5,000 chickens. They produce at max capacity with full adult chickens. They produce about 18,000 liters per month. It is insane, but the amount of grain you need is so much. It is so much barley. Because I have my personal series going, and I have a lot of acreage. And I can hardly keep up with the chickens. Okay, loaded up 24,000 liters. And we are going to, I think, the restaurant, I would assume. Oh, canning factory. Never mind. Yeah, canning factory. 61,000. Perfect. Okay, I will see y'all over there. I love what they did to this. They did a great job with designing this part of Riverbend Springs, especially with this little corn maze right here. It's awesome. Even at night, it's awesome. This is cheating, but whatever. Yeah, this corn maze is phenomenal. They did a great job. Yeah, one day we'll come in here and we'll do the maze and do it properly. I've always thought about doing that on here, where you make my own core maze type deal. It'd be kind of cool. I just don't know what I would design, honestly. That's the biggest kicker for me. Alright. Let's get this unloaded. I actually think I can't do that. Not with this mod. And here we go. Let's see. Open up this side. Yeah, we'll do that. Back up. If I can learn to drive tonight, that'd be great. There we go. Alright. Nope. Nope. Stop. There we go. Ship time. There we go. 61,000 in the bank. Brings us to 133,000. And I think our grand total is about 1.5 mil for the year. We spent a lot of money though. A lot of money. I'll have to go back to previous videos, but I'm like almost 98% sure that it's about $1.5 million that we've made this year. So we're getting to our goal. It's just a slow but sure process. The more productions we have, the more consistent income we'll have. And so with that being said, we're gonna have to get a little creative on fields. I think I'm gonna have to go bite the bullet and just buy a lot of fields, whether the yield is good or not. At least it's a field and at least it has product. That's pretty much how it's gonna have to go. In the early stages, you want, as high yielding field as possible to, maximize your profit. But once you're at a point where the productions are now making the money and your fields are just upkeeping with your productions, you just need extra fields. I don't foresee a problem coming out of more fields other than just time consuming. That's about it, really. Which I'm game for. Whatever. I enjoy this series a lot. A lot of times I'll stop playing, because I stop playing as soon as I stop recording for you guys. And I'll want to just grind this for hours on end. Not because I want to get it done, but it's very enjoyable. What do y'all enjoy most about Farming Simulator? Do y'all enjoy the animals? Do y'all enjoy productions? Do y'all enjoy the crops? What do y'all enjoy about Farming Sim? For me, it's kind of a double-edged sword for me, because I enjoy the productions a lot. Like, the productions are really, really fun for me. But also harvesting with a just regular grain harvester. That is very enjoyable for me. I love doing that. That's why I do a lot of grain crops. I like corn a lot, don't get me wrong, but grain has my heart, man. Alright, back at the farmyard. Got everything sold. The sheeps will live until December. They have meadows, so it's no big deal. But yeah, let's go ahead and get that and get to December. Alright, we are in December. Looks like snow's in the forecast, but doesn't affect us. we are going to go ahead and get these sheep fed and probably take care of their wool as well. Let's see if we have any grass bales. We should. Yeah. We'll just give them... one's fine. Yeah, just one. Grab our little tilly handler over here. These pallet forks will be just fine with it. Because we're going to need them anyways. We're going to need them anyways. I was really hoping that was going to fly off. Unfortunate. Alright. Sheep are taken care of. Let's check on the chickens. Make sure they don't need food. Water buffalo needs some food transported to them. Just a little bit, though. Yeah, they're fine. They're good. Cool. Anything in December that we need to sell? Canola oil. We don't have any. Okay. In January, let's see. Looks like bread. Yeah, just the bread. Because we use our corn. We could probably actually sell a good bit of that corn. We could probably leave about 50,000 in there, and it should be okay. The freshly planted corn will need weeding. That is on our to-do list. And then the same thing with the freshly planted cotton that we rolled. I think those were the only two. Oh, and the wheat field down there as well. So, a lot of work to do. As per usual. I don't think there's ever been an episode where we're not just slammed busy. Which is great. Honestly, it makes the episodes go by really fast for me. I wouldn't mind doing a fresh, like, 0 to hero challenge. The problem is it's just so grindy at the start, but so satisfying at the end. That's the caveat. It's very rewarding. Because with this one, whenever I actually started doing this Riverbend Springs playthrough, before y'all got here, I went ahead and I started a lot of it from scratch, and then I just built on it. But I started with, you know, the typical. I think I started with like 500,000 in the bank, just to buy extra fields and a couple productions at the start, so that way things got a little quick. And then after that, I just built it from there. So it's weird seeing the farm the way it is, because the way I remember it is completely different than what you guys remember it. And I also found out that I should have just put silo extensions instead of 2 silos. That is what I should not. It is what it is. It's okay. We'll get that fixed. We'll put a silo extension in and probably sell that new silo, because I like it modern, but at the same time, this is Riverbend Springs. I really like the look of those stock silos is what I call them. So if I could pick up a pallet. There we go. And now my mouse is not having fun. I'm thinking about getting one of those joysticks for farming sim. I never really had an excuse to. I would always ask, talk to the wife about it, and the wife would be like, you wouldn't even use it anyways. Well, now I have an excuse to, so. I have an excuse. They're pretty cheap too, as far as I know. I think they're only like 60, 70 bucks. I think they're kind of cheap. Alright, all done with the wool. The wool has been moved. So, sheep have been fed. Let's go ahead and feed the water buffalo. And then we will go ahead and start weeding these fields. We only have one weeder. I might lease two, or I might lease one, an extra one, and get a worker going on one of the other fields, just to make the process a little bit faster for us. Where is my other tractor? Have y'all seen my other tractor? I have not seen my other tractor. Where did it go? You're around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, that's right. We had problems with this tractor the last time we were in here, so let's see if that's fixed. Start it up. Can we disconnect? I know that was the problem with this tractor. Yeah, I can't. I still can't disconnect. Okay, so we're just gonna reset the tractor. Reset it. Go to the shop. Oh yeah, and we have all our great stuff too. We'll get that moved eventually. We'll get that moved soon. Alright, let's see if I can actually just connect and disconnect to this trailer. Perfect. Okay, I can. It's a little ridiculous to do that, but that's weird. We're also going to grab an implement, so that way it's a little bit easier to transport everything back. See if I can get lined up. Yeah, close enough. Nice. Alright, let's get these back to the farmyard. Yeah. We'll get these back to the farmyard and then we'll come grab a weeder and get the worker going on a field. We'll do that. Time to lease ourselves a weeder. That way a worker can do, I'm thinking just the northern field there with the cotton. Let's see. So I thought about just keeping with the spraying, but you actually lose a little bit of yield from that. It's good for your environmental score. It actually makes it perfect. However, with this weeder right here doing medium, light and medium weeds, it makes it a lot, the yield is a lot better. It goes from like 118 if you spray it to 125 if you weed it with this and roll. So I see a benefit. Environmentally though, you might have a couple activists come after you. It's really your decision, but it's okay. So yeah, I'll send this guy up to the northern field and I'll see y'all up there. Headland only needs one and should be good to go. Get this AI rolling and we will jump back into the other tractor once I figure my life out and grab the other weeder. We'll start on the cornfield first and then we will move on to the wheat field right after. Little noisy. Alright. We're all hooked up. I'm ready to go. See y'all here in a little while. the last line here. Got one more line to go. Yeah, there's the last line. And it looks like the AI just finished that field up north, so that's a good thing. We finished right on time. And I just realized we went from 130,000 to 91,000. And that's because I accidentally bought the next weeder, which is fine, because we need it anyway. Why am I driving across this field? We need it to help speed up the process. However, I was looking to buy that a little later, not now. So that's okay. We will get that back to the yard. Let me double check. Let me make sure that I did purchase it. I feel like I purchased it. Because otherwise, why would I lose so much money? New vehicles? Oh yeah. Yep. Whoopsie. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, I love canola at this stage, at this growth stage. Very pretty. If the trees weren't in the way. There we go. Very pretty crop. Right. Got this one back. When we get the other one back... Oh, actually, you know what? We'll do this. Let's see if it'll work well. Set destination to right here. And then hopefully everything goes well. We'll try it. We're gonna go ahead and feed these water buffalo. We didn't do that before weeding, so we need to get that taken care of. Yep, that's what I expected. Target is not unreachable, but that's okay. Get that tractor moved here later. Make sure it's... Yeah, fired the worker, okay. Now we're not wasting money on that. Get fully turned around. Our next huge purchase is going to be John Deere 9R. I have solidified that. I love the 9Rs. Been using it in my personal playthrough and I'm loving it. Here we go. TMR. Feed these very hungry water buffalo. I think they have one more round of reproducing and then I think we're full on water buffalo. We'll check it when we get up here. I just realized I picked the wrong trailer. Let's double check though, let's see. How many cows are in here? Or how many water buffalo are in here? 300, 302, yeah. Yeah, that's it. They are done reproducing, so what are their ages then? 45 months, which is old. 14 months and 4 months. So the 14 months are 4 months away from being able to produce a lot of buffalo milk, and the 4-month-olds have a good while to go. So yeah, these guys haven't quite hit puberty yet. They're close, but they're not there yet. And I don't know if they produce a little bit of milk before puberty, or if it's at puberty that's when they start producing milk. I don't remember. I'll have to look into that. Well, let's get the trailer swapped, because I picked the wrong ones. And yeah, we'll get these water buffalo fed. It's moments like these you realize, like, what in the world is going on. First I hook up the wrong trailer, get it full of TMR, get it all the way to the cow barn, and realize that I have the wrong trailer. I almost get to the cow barn again. Have the right trailer this time, but nothing was in it. Oh Lord. What am I doing? Alright, back to it. Alright, I think 200,000 liters should be hold them off for a good while there. I like first person view. I just wish it was easier to use, where you can, like, if you can move your head a little bit, you know, be able to see through your mirrors and stuff, that'd be awesome. I don't know if there's a mod for that or not, which I don't think there is. Alright. We got the weeding done, got the animals fed. Is there anything? I don't think there's anything else to do this month, is there? I don't feel like there is. I think December and January are kind of dry months where we just don't have anything to do. Let's take a look. Once we get this trailer parked, we'll look and see if there's anything to do. Usually there's something to do. Something that can be done. Let's take a look. Alright. I need to get my tractor moved. That's one thing I need to do. Let's see, growth. Yeah, nothing's ready to harvest. We got the first growth stage on the corn, the wheat, and the cotton. Canola's almost ready to harvest, but not there yet. And then, let's see, all the weeding is done. Yep. So we have crops in all of our stuff. How's the grapes? I forget about these grapes. We could get away with going ahead. We could go ahead and lime and fertilize the grapes. I think that would be okay. But the animals are all taken care of. They have milk in there. Let's see the dairies. Yeah, dairies are fine. They're pumping out the buffalo motts. The grain mill is pumping to the bakery for our bread, which we'll be selling in January. We don't have any grapes yet. We could go ahead and get that started too. I think we should actually get the honey started. Lettuce is lettuce. Yep. Yeah, we're sitting good. So we'll get the honey production going. Get that fired up, and then we'll go ahead and also get lime and fertilizer down on the on that honey production. This equipment's kind of excessive for this honey production. We'll probably get some smaller equipment for that at some point. Right now it's probably not feasible, but it doesn't even need that much. It only takes like 2K, I think. 2,000 liters. And I think it takes 4,000 liters of water. Which, it's already filled with water halfway, so we'll leave that alone. We'll put the sugar in though. We'll carry the pallets over. Nah, we won't carry them over. I got an idea. I have an idea. Let's go ahead and move these pallets of honey though. Okay, let's figure out which way we're going here. Move these over here. Just for now. Once we get the cereal factory, we'll set this distributing. We won't have to worry about that. I don't know if I like this put it here though. Let's see. Yeah, 2,000 liters. Yep. And then 4,000 liters of sugar, so 4 pallets. That water does need to be topped off, but we can wait on that. Nah, I don't want to ruin the corn. I don't want to ruin the corn. We'll just carry them over. Just 4 pallets. I'm actually going to push them over. Yeah. Nothing like pushing 4 pallets of sugar. Oh, don't mess up. Oh, no. No. Messed it up. Can we get it over there? Close enough. It's 1 pallet, 2 pallets, 3 pallets, and 4. Alright, it's running. We'll go ahead and get into that, our new tractor. Our new very small Fendt tractor. No, not set destination. Get into it. There we go. Yeah. I didn't realize how small these things were. Call them toy cute tractors. Alright. Go ahead and grab the fertilizer. We will need to purchase lime in that trailer that I have parked over at the farm. Yeah, we'll get this filled up, and I will see y'all at the vineyard. Alright, we are here. It doesn't look like it needs too much fertilizer, but it's just enough, I think. And we're gonna get this going, see how it goes. It is taking, so that's good. So you can wait a month and then fertilize if you need to. I did not know that. That's kind of cool. And it looks like I only have to do every other row. I don't have to go down every single row, which is nice. And it does need to be mulched. That looks like it's too high. Let's get out and take a look at our percentages. So before it, with the nitrogen value just at OK, 125 on loam, and sandy loam. Perfect. Sweet. Let's see how it is on the loam. Come on. There we go. Wasting fertilizer here. Okay. Let's see how it is on the loam. Yeah. So the pH is bad, which we'll fix that. And then I think probably the mulching is killing it too. So yeah, alright. First row done. And we got many more to do. And yeah, so I'll see y'all here in a little bit. first row here, it looks like I did an uneven number. So I might try to sneak in an extra row just for it to be symmetrical. It's gonna bother me if I don't. I don't know why. It's weird. I'm weird like that. But it is what it is. So. But yeah, I think we're gonna save the liming for the next episode. Come back, do the lime, and then press on to January as soon as the liming's done, because we shouldn't be in December for this long. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know how the videos are going and how the quality is progressing and things like that. If there's anything that you guys would like to see in the future videos, just let me know, and I'd be happy to try and implement those into the videos. So but yeah, overall we did a lot of work like normal. We did a few fields. We went ahead and fed all the animals. All the animals are squared away, and we're taking care of this vineyard, our brand new vineyard. So, but yeah, I hope y'all have a good one. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Thanks.